Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Terrortober and Do Mod Monday, the best day of the week. For the final Do Mod Monday of Terrortober, I figured we were going to revisit one of the best spooky WADs, in my opinion, and in my humble opinion, probably one of the best WADs I've played ever. Like, in all honesty. myhouse.wad was an absolute masterpiece when I played it blind. And even in the time since, I just love watching people play this WAD. I love people's watching analysis of the WAD. Um, I think today I'll revisit it. I'm gonna maybe see some of the updated content. There's not a ton of updated content, but there's some to look at. Um, and I think I'm just gonna gush. I think this stream is mostly gonna be me not being scared because I already know what my house is like. But I'm just gonna gush about all the design choices that make this one of the best WADs I think ever created. And whoever the gentleman was who made this WAD should be absolutely proud of what they accomplished because nothing hits quite like this WAD does. So why don't we get into it? So happy Mod Monday, Bitefire. And yeah, I listen to that music to relax. I sometimes just turn that music on. Like I'm fucked. And hello, Loser Corner. It's good to see you as always. I hope you're ready for some My House. That's not what I meant to do. Fucking GZ Doom. All right, so like one of the sad things that I find about this WAD is that if you are not someone who plays Doom, you know, you're just a casual player who got suggested this WAD by like your audience or whatever. Like Jacksepticeye and Moist Critical don't play Doom, so they don't know some of the details that make this WAD so special to us Doom players. Like they can understand and appreciate the overall story of the WAD and creepiness of the WAD and everything, but there's just so many like Doom details that if you're not a Doom player, you just don't get to appreciate the same way. Like some of it doesn't really matter. Like, oh, look at the cool little detailing, the Doom cuteness. Like that's all great, and I think that can be equally appreciated by just about anybody. But like, so like the thing here with just this hill, how this first house is meant to represent Doom in its purest form, in its oldest form, where you couldn't have one floor on top of another floor, right? Where you couldn't have slopes, you could only have stairs, right? Where doors went up into the ceiling instead of opening, right? And that's what is so cool looking back now, is realizing what you were stepping into is Doom having fun in Graph's All Doom. I've heard that GZ Doom had some controversy go down recently. It's good to know that no matter what game we're talking about or what community, there's just always some drama to keep things interesting, you know? Wait, why am I using a gun? I have the chainsaw. So, like, my first run through the house, everything looks pretty cool. I mean, like, again, like, these little Doom cute things I love. I love this in any Doom mod, let alone this one. This kind of stuff is just super cool to me. I love these little details. And of course, like everybody who plays the WAD, whether they're Doom player or not, appreciates the PlayStation on the floor. This mod is Moldy approved. It better be. I'll have to start throwing hands if it isn't. Even this little detail here, like the blanket, super awesome, super cool. I'm going to be saying super cool probably a lot this stream. I apologize for repeating myself. Also, this house has... Moldy was the one that did Going Down, right? Or am I mixing that up with somebody else? Yeah, Going Down. My favorite non-My House Doom WAD. Known for his appreciation of toilets. Well, hey, man. Toilets, like, are such a underutilized thing to fill your world out a little bit, you know? I gotta say, I wish I had this house. Like, my house isn't bad, but this is an absolutely fantastic house. Like, how many bathrooms are in this house, right? You got the ensuite bath, which apparently has a separate room for the toilet. Right? You got your half bath. You know? And then you got another full bath with a shower and everything down here. Like, this is a pretty baller house. This is worth like $750,000 in my area. And for, like, a big city, this is easily worth, like, $7 million, right? Now, this is when I can start really gushing about the, I thought I had a My House save. This was probably an 80K house when it was built in the late 70s. Yeah, I know, right? A fucking den and everything. But this is the first part that really makes me appreciate, like, the design choices that had to go into this WAD. That little detail of the soul sphere down there, perfect. Why? Because a Doom player would be like, oh, I need health. Because one of the things I really thought was interesting about this WAD, this first, like, iteration of the house, they don't give you a lot of ammo. So you're getting, like, rocked by shit because you're running out of ammo. People who don't play Doom, when I watch them play this WAD, they get absolutely creamed in this house because they don't have ammo. I do remember what I have to do to get the SSG, yes. In fact, why don't we just go ahead and do that now? Let's just get out of the way now. Guys only got 24% kills. I fucking suck. There's something very subtle going on that you may have missed. Oh, don't worry. We'll do a further analysis when we come back here. When we get back to the house. Also, like, it's a subtle thing. It's a subtle thing that you don't really notice until you're in Underhalls. And again, only as a normal, like a regular Doom player, right? Why am I so tall? Doom guy's just a short little boy. In the late 90s, this was 100% on brand for My House WAD type map. Well, it was. And that's again, it's a piece of Doom history that you don't understand if you weren't there type deal, right? Like this whole thing is in another essence just a a love letter to 90s Doom on top of it, right? While also throwing in all this spooky shit on top of it. Oh yeah, don't worry. I'm going to talk about all of that as we go along. I am not done gushing about this one. Fuck off. But no, I was saying, like, in the iteration of the house, it features difficulty, like you said, through resource starving. But what that allowed for is that most players are, like, really starved on health. So they see a soul sphere outside, and they're like, I need to go check out that soul sphere. I need that soul sphere. And then if you're a new Doom player, you'll just be like, what the fuck is that? I want to go out and see what that is. Thus, both scenarios luring you out of the house, which will start the second iteration. This part feels a little different when you can look down, doesn't it? Why would I use the SSG right now? This is not a good time to use the SSG. Okay, that might have been a good time. We don't be scatter-shotting down a hole. Did I get 100% everything? Ow. Dropping 5 hit scanners in one shot is very satisfying, though. That is true. That is 100% true. So yeah, like I was saying at the beginning of Yodi, I was mentioning how, like, this detail of this house, right, is again just a love letter to Doom in general. Right, how, like, there's no floor on top of floors. This hill is a bunch of staircases, right? Yeah. And then all the little Doom things in here that we, of course, know and love so much. All the Doom cute. I love how the auto map is still my house. Well, I mean, they don't want to give it away, right? So let's get back to where we were. Yeah, no, I know. I didn't open it because I didn't think about that part. Hey, look, Bitesy, this is why I'm not using the super shotgun. I gotta, like, wait for a perfect lineup. Hey, nobody got time for now. Down here, though. Down here. Oh, never mind. Again, that door, that disappearing and reappearing door, hilarious to watch non-Doom players play this WAD and be like, what the fuck is going on with that door? Of course, as a Doom player, we're like, huh, if you know, you know, you know? Boom. Gimme. Fuck off. Ah. Alright. So yeah, so I love how, under normal circumstances, you know, us a Doom player would be like, wait a second, that's a soul sphere out there. Let's go take a look. So they had to come up with a way to lure you out of the house in order to shock the player, really. So this was a perfect way. Everybody wants that soul sphere. If you're low on health from the resource starvation, you're going to want to pick that up. If you're someone who doesn't play Doom, you want to pick that up because you don't know what it is. If you're a completionist like my brother is, you want to get 100% items anyway, so you're going to run out and get the Soul Sphere. And then when you come out to investigate, and I think this is when I realized first something was going on, because I came out here and I said, okay, there's no Soul Sphere, what the fuck? And I think then I noticed, like, this is when us Doom players realized something funky just happened. Because not the fact that monsters respawned, but the fact that I can see underneath, I can see down there now. And then when I noticed that, I started noticing the other details, like this is a ramp now. Because I even remember making a comment about how it was stairs. You gonna get all the key cards again first? Well, I forgot to get the blue key card, so I'm already fucked. I can't get the plasma rifle now. Oh, that's true. I could reload. I saved right before I went out into the shit. Good call. So this was already I'm in wow, the design of this is crazy. And then I, again, as a Doom player, immediately noticed, like, wait, what the fuck? It was actually crazy watching people who don't play Doom get to the second house iteration and not notice the door right away. And then eventually they'll finally catch on and be like, wait, the door's opening? And then some people will notice, oh, the PlayStation is now an Xbox. And what this is doing, for people who aren't Doom players, and what it's trying to do is show the passage of time, right? Because now we're looking at a state where, oh, the systems have upgraded. The grass is a slope outside. The smooth weapon animation is more noticeable. Correct, Fire. We're in the future of Doom now. Or modern day Doom. I guess it's not the future. It is modern day Doom. Right? And then things like, this is a chain gunner in here now. So now we've updated the enemies from Doom only to Doom 2. And then you notice things like the ducky, right? And items that are now around the house. So this is how they signify the passage of time in the WAD, which is just brilliant. A brilliant way to do it. Now, I myself have never gotten this thing to happen. Never lucky, I guess. Like, what is it? Was it 6%? 7%? What's the percentage on this again? It's completely useless anyway, but it's part of the experience that I didn't get to experience when I played it. Once I started watching myhouse.wad videos after I completed it, and found out that this was there from watching Jacksepticeye's video. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't get to see big, scary, spooky passageway. I just don't deserve it, I guess. What the fuck? By the way, if you guys ever want to know what it's like to play World of Warcraft and try to get a particular mount or item or something, it's like this. This is exactly what it's like. Oh, fucking them out. Right, and again, us Doom players are like, wait, no silent teleporter anymore. We appear to be actually moving up and down floors. The music is starting to distort. Slowly but surely. The glitches begin. So we're really starting to experience now the sort of breakdown of reality that is being built into the WAD here. And of course we come up here. This is the first, like, again, real big change. People will notice, like, oh, there's an attic now. And they pick up the blue key. Now, this is the first part of the WAD where I feel there's a huge difference between Doom players playing the WAD and normal folk playing the WAD. Is this moment right here. Us Doom players are trained. From years of secret hunting in levels, we are trained to click on anything that looks different. So we would immediately go, hey, what's this? Oh. And then be like, oh, that's actually really cool. What is that, right? The number of non-Doom players who've gotten to this part and never clicked the mirror because it never occurs to them to just start hitting spacebar and everything. This is the one part where I feel like if you're not a Doom player, you have a hard time figuring out this part. But I also don't blame the author for this, because what was the chances that the author thought that this WAD was going to blow up the way it did? That it transcended the Doom community itself into normal. I'll call them normies. That normies started playing it. So there was no need to build it around normies. But, like, this is the part where, like, I've watched so many people who just aren't Doom players get like, what do I do now? This here is my favorite part of the whole WAD. The fact the doors are gone. But I love how he tricks you with this. This is so awesome to me. How he tricks you with this being here. Because everybody goes to this door and they don't think about it until they realize it's the closet, and then it kind of clicks in with them that the doors are gone. Super cool. Now the music's really starting to break down even more. Now, I actually think on my first playthrough, I actually missed this section. Like, I never noticed it. And many other people also don't notice it either right away. But this is, again, where we start watching reality break down. Like, this doesn't work. This is not how the hallways and doors work. So now we're seeing, like, physics itself break down. And then we come in here and we get our first item, a Pepsi. Also, this is a really cool room. I, too, would want a room like this. And this house, I would not want. This is some highfalutin bullshit. I hate this fucking postmodern style. Ugh. I'm just gonna hit that while I'm here. Now, we know that we're supposed to be filling up sinks, right? But there's obviously no thing in the WAD that kind of dictates you should fill up the sinks in of itself. However, every other sink, both sinks next to each other are empty. So the fact that one here is filled is a nice subtle nod to you're supposed to look at this. But I think the more brilliant part of this is the fact that you can see the rubber ducky in the background. Because what you're supposed to do is hit this and notice the rubber ducky rise. I think I wasn't paying good enough attention and actually didn't notice the rubber ducky go up. But this is a brilliant design choice. They don't necessarily needed to do this. They could have been like, I wonder if their intuition is once they fill up the sink, they should know to go fill up the other sinks. But the fact that they allow you to see the ducky rise when you fill the sink goes, oh, I see. So they go, all right, well, I'm going to fill me some sinks. The music's really starting to fuck up now. Oh, but wait, what's that noise? I wish I did have the time to go through every single ending, but I don't think I do. So I will not be visiting the burned house right now. Even though the burned house is super cool and spooky. It's actually, again, like a really cool part of the WAD for me. I'm getting lost here. Hang on. Okay, yeah, I did fill them all in. Now, luckily, here's the thing. Let's just go for the good ending. Exactly. But now, so we get to this point, although I do realize that this is not perfect. Like, I do love how the door is open. But if I keep this door open, that one still shuts. It's a small limitation. Nothing they can do about it. But here's where I point out. So we know that the journal is supposed to give you hints about where to go. It talks about falling into a mirror. It talks about the ball pit in the daycare. Right? It talks about the gas station, etc., etc. But the hint, this was where I think I realized I was supposed to be able to do something with the mirror. When I come in here with this door open, I, like many other people, notice the zombie man back here. So the fact that we see the zombie man and we go, oh, excuse me, there's no zombie dudes out here, is the first sort of real hint in my mind that there's something up with this mirror. The problem is a lot of, like, normies noticed that with the mirror, but didn't hit the mirror in the attic, so this doesn't activate for them. But then you come in here, music changed to this very relaxing sound. And then, of course, the fact that everything's mirrored, including the noises, just beautiful. Yeah, no, the fact that their death sounds were in reverse, too, was just so funny to me. But that then also points to the hint of, oh, I should be going up, I should go up to the attic. Because now you'll understand, oh, that's where the Christmas ornament will be. Christmas makes me happy. And this world is meant to just be, like, the mirror world is just sadness incarnate, you know? As a parent, picking this up, it wasn't meant to be. That hurts. Like, that hurt me the first time I picked it up. Yeah, so now we can go grab the drunk buddy. I didn't notice this for a while. That's on me. I think most people kind of realized that was there, and I'm the idiot. Hello, ducky. Oh. I didn't know I could go into the tub in the mirror world. Is that one of the new updates? I didn't think I was able to do that. I went through everything here, right? Yeah. Well, hang on. We'll do some exploring here in a minute. Now I'm curious. Because there isn't, like, a ton of new updates. And I think I know what they, like, are, so I don't remember that. That's a cool update. We'll do some exploring. We're sleuths now. Meanwhile, this is the third fucking time I've killed everything in this house. So let's, shit, I'm all turned around now. Let's just see. Whoop. God, this is the roomiest tub I've ever seen in my life. It doesn't do anything, though. So if this is intentional, this would be a good hint. To come in here in the non-mirrored world. Yeah, that's what I think. Could be a hint for what's on the other side. Now, we all know what happens if I go through here and we get the backwards underhalls, which again is just pure cinema, you know? So now I think I picked up all the power-ups here, or power-ups, collectibles. There we go. Okay, I got all the collectibles. I may head back. Oh, now this is a nice, easy hint to follow. You know. It literally tells you where to go when you go. Oh, okay. Slaughter New is so cursed. It's hilarious, though. Now, again, one of the main things you notice immediately is that this is still the house. This is still the basement. But also you notice Shrek. Oh, hello there. Well, you see the blood on the floor in a daycare or school, and I get a little spooked. I didn't know how to get this before. Luckily, I know now. You gotta punch the wall. You gotta give it a good pinch. Now I'm roided up and ready to go. Also, everybody owned this particular mat. Us millennials all own this map. This mat. Adult coloring books. My wife's favorite. Now, the thing that I noticed is it saying 1984 because that's what the year is supposed to be in this daycare? Because if it's 1984, what the fuck is that Shrek doing back there? Shrek shouldn't be back there. Even more evidence that my reality is really broken down here. Anachronism, I suppose. And they come out and go, oh, fuck, where'd Shrek go? And then, of course, you come back and find this. Now, I do say I find it kind of... Walking backwards out of this wad is just placing the... I do find it kind of mean that Snugs is just right there. Because most people aren't looking for the collectibles. They're busy being assaulted by Shrek. Come on, I'll beat him in a boxing match. I don't give a fuck. I'm roided up and ready to go, sir. Come on, I'll even take you on this slide. Want to go down the slide? Also, I do find it kind of mean, too, that they did no feedback that you were actually hurting him. So many people who aren't Doom players were, or even Doom players in some cases, were not certain that they were actually hurting Shrek. Now, if we walk backwards, we will ruin the illusion. Okay, so now we realize. Okay, so I got a nice number of power-ups here, like a pretty good number of power-ups. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Bitefire, but this is where the Doom community got a little stuck for a little while. They weren't sure what to do. They weren't sure about the bathtub yet. I think the bathtub was the last major thing to be found. So now we're going for a swim. Chugga chugga horse horse. Well, I don't think my insurance is going to cover this. I'm never going to financially recover from this. I think it was more about how to explore the bathhouse without soft locking from the good ending. Again, cool little design choices. Put stuff in the way of the doors so that the player doesn't over-explore. Leading them, of course, to the immensely flooded basement. No, my outdoors. Help. I'm not sure why this mirror broke, but, you know. Huh? It's neat that there are two ways to get to phase 2 of the bathhouse. Oh, yeah, the Brutalist house. Now, if I remember, one of the updates is to go back this way. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm crazy. There was... You could just go back upstairs instead of doing this bit. But I want to do this bit. Now, I thought there was like an update here. Part of the update was here. There's something about being able to go back that way. But now I can't remember exactly where the trigger line is. Okay, maybe I'm just crazy. I thought there was a little thing you could go backwards and end up back in the bathroom. Oh, there we go. No, it's there. So this is one of the updates. So you come all the way out here, and previously I don't think you could go back to the bathroom, but now, boom, I'm in the bathroom. I'm still up in the sky, though. I think this would be a little panic-inducing in real life, where you're like, Jesus Christ, I'm up in the sky! No, it's really cool. Where are you? Where'd you go? I'll keep punching. I'll find you eventually. That's right. Fuck you. Fuck you too. Now this is where the WAD does. I do feel like it really wears its love of the back rooms on it on its sleeve, you know, because this bathhouse part is really really gave me backroom vibes as soon as I saw it. I was like, oh, this is a tribute to the backrooms. I think one of these lockers opens. Okay, if I remember correctly, the next thing we can grab overall is the backpack from one of the lockers. Yeah, now can't seem to open them. Oh. Ah, there it is. Backpack. More toilets. Moldy approved. Showers. Now I think I've entered a sort of infinite loop of bathtub or of lockers. Okay, no, we're out. We're back out. Okay, never mind. Never mind. False alarm. Okay, but now I might have gotten myself turned around here. Hang on. We're working it out. There we go. Now, this fucking fish. We call him the ammo waster. No, by fire. This fish needs to die. Fuck that fish. That fish had it coming. This is what the point, though. I realize it's really hard to shoot fish. Especially when they got the fucking zoomies. Yes, I understand the irony of calling this thing the ammo waster and then proceeding to waste my ammo on it. But that fish left me traumatized. It deserves this. It and its fucking demon offspring. Then, of course, roll for intercourse. You roll for initiative, and boy, do you take it. Now, this is a little piece of design where it shows you that that breathing air right there, tricking you into thinking the next time you see it, you can go up and use that too, before you were so cruelly fed the notion, oh, no, you actually fucking can't. Now this part, a little more difficult. Due to the semi lock-on fireballs. Eh. Carefully. Careful. Careful. I love how I'm still trying to get like 100% kills even though it's not possible. %1 health hype. We'll do a pussy save. I do find that this item here is probably the more bullshit one to grab. The only indication is that this block is a little darker than the others. And that's supposed to be your hint to run across. I think that's kind of bullshit. Especially given the almost like... You fuck yourself if you go down here, right? And don't go to the Brutalist house afterward. But just because I didn't experience this part last time, whee! And now you go up the stairs. What? I'm back to more stairs. Well, that's scary. Also, I love that once the spooky music starts, it doesn't go away. It's just here now. And you will deal with it. Hang on, I heard something. Let me see if it's true. Ah, so here's a cool part of the update. If you do fuck up the bathhouse, now there's a way back into the bathhouse. And now you come out, and you can come back out into the bathhouse, which I don't think was a thing before. I think once you left the bathhouse either the correct way or by accidentally falling, there was no way back in. And you get locked out of the good ending. So this is them going, you know what? I'll give them a second chance. But I don't need a second chance. Actually, you know what? Let me grab the health from down here. I love how the minimap still paints in the chainsaw spot. I'm missing 29 kills, guys. Still missing a secret. But luckily, I know my way to the Brutalist house. This I accidentally discovered by myself last time. Or the first time around. Now, Bitefire, be honest. The first time you played this, did you or did you not accidentally shoot the dog? Let's all be honest with ourselves here. Did we or did we not shoot the dog? I can proudly say I did not, in fact, shoot the dog. But I did end up killing the big dog, which killed the small dog, so I reloaded the game. You never actually play this yourself, but if I had to, no, you would not have shot the dog. Ah! Did you guys see the spook? Did you see the spook? Why'd you ever play it yourself, Fire? Were you just like you already saw somebody play it and you were like, well, it's spoiled for me now? Shh, doggy, not right now. You got spoiled before you even considered it. Back rooms. Ah! Ah! Don't worry, guys. We can get out of the back rooms. It's no problem. We'll find our way out. No, the Brewless house. Fuck you. The Brewless house was also a love letter to the back rooms. If you've watched the Backrooms YouTube series, ooh, this is new. If you watch the Backrooms YouTube series, there is a scene in the series that looks very like suspiciously like the Brutalist house aesthetic, where you're kind of like you're seeing all the windows, looking out over the abyss. So I don't think this is looping in any way. Like, there's literally just, or it does loop actually, I think, but I'm out. I've escaped the back rooms. See, so there is a way out. Now, there is something with that TV. I don't know how you're supposed to get it naturally. Am I supposed to fly? Do I have fly turned on? By fire, is there a default key for fly? And if there isn't, is there a place where I can turn it on? Because I need to get into that room. I think there's a way to get into one of the windows if you jump from the right spot and it gives you a megasphere. Yes, that's over on this side, I think. I think that's down here. Or at least it's one of these windows. Hello, doggy. Nah. Hang on, let me try to look it up real quick. Okay, it might actually be stupid simple. Yeah, there we go. So you come in here. Is it here? Or is there another TV? Dog's confused. How the fuck did you get over there? Oops. I forgot I was still flying. Oh, it might be this one? No, not that one. I could have swore it was this one. Not that one. Not this one. Whoops. Oh, fuck you. I wasn't no-clipping. I was flying. There's a Oh, I'm not supposed to go there. It doesn't want me going there. Because I'm pretty sure one of them does have a megasphere. I do think you're right about that. Fight fire. Or wait, hang on. No, I might be in the wrong house. I might have to be in the big house. So this part is actually super cool to me. So we know there's a big doggy in here. Absolutely giant honking doggo. But what I think this in a lot of ways is meant to represent is just the difference of how things look when you're a child versus when you're an adult. Whoa! Because when you're a child, everything looks so huge. The dog seems like an absolute massive son of a bitch. You know? The house looks so big. And I was someone who was like deep into some like nostalgia shit earlier in the year. And it made me really appreciate like just how big the world seemed when you were younger, and I think that's just what this is. You are constantly going back and forth between childhood and adulthood, and just how large and scary the world could be when you were a child. Now, am I still flying? No. Here we go. So it might be one of these TVs. Maybe not. There's the megasphere. So I thought that the... Oh, no, it must be this one. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, so we get down here and we see that this is a TV that's kind of looking at... It's a TV within a TV within a TV. And you can pull the plug. And, well, the whole fucking level shuts off. The whole thing's just done. We're done. There's no more level. But I can turn it back on. And now I've got static all over the screen. This is pure childhood right here. Who else remembers Channel 3, you know? Okay, so you probably could have made it from here. I don't know if I do that. Yeah, no, like, Gen Z will never understand the chokehold Channel 3 had on us, you know? Channel 3 meant something. It's just a shame that every time I load, it takes forever. I want to see if you can actually make this jump. Oh, fuck. I feel like I have to strafe run. Because I don't think I can make it not strafing, but it's like I gotta line that up beautifully for that to work. But it takes like 6 years to load this game. Yeah, okay, there we go. So you jump down there and you unplug the shit and okay. So that's how you're supposed to do it. So the WAD is rewarding you essentially for having the cojones for having the cojones to try and jump, you know? Go away, go away. Go away, doggo. Because not everybody would have the balls to jump, you know? Okay, fine. I won't. Like, by fire, do you get any ability to revisit your house from your childhood? And does everything just look small now? Doesn't it all just look so tiny? Dang it. So no, I think that I don't know for certain, but I think this is what this is representing. All the time, I don't live too far from my parents, and they're still in the house where I grew up. Yeah, so do you just go there and you could think back to like how large it looked when you were younger? Don't panic. Versus what it looks like to you now. And that's the thing. I think that's what this is representing. And as somebody who was on a huge nostalgia kick not too long ago, it really got me in the feels thinking about that, you know? Because it's not even like I, inherently miss... No, right? We don't want to go there. It's not even like I miss being a kid, per se. Because there's definitely aspects about being a kid that fucking suck. They suck. Like, for example, right now, there's nobody to tell me that I can't have bacon every day. If I want bacon every day... My mom's out here telling me, don't do that. You're going to get fat. How do I get back to the... I did get the tuna can. Okay, you love tunas. I'm missing the dog, the frisbee or dog bowl. I think I'm getting myself turned around as to how I'm supposed to get it. Because that brings me back there. Ah! Down, Fido! Down! This brings me to small or big bathroom. How do I get back to small bathroom again? How does one make it to small bathroom? Well, that's not helpful. What is this hallway with the chair supposed to represent? How do I get in there again? I'm so confused. Because this just brings me to the big one, right? Whoa! Down, boy. Down. Do one of these places have a... No. Hang on, I don't have the WAD perfectly memorized, apparently. Is it here? Yes, here. Good doggies are good doggies. Yes, you are. You're a good boy. You're a very good boy. Now we can get out of here. Now we're in the infinite parking garage. The worst type of parking garage. I think this is where you go, okay, like, this is where I usually find, like, the normies, especially going, like, okay, what the fuck is going on here? Yep, we can get the bivg. Also, how many people got startled by this? So many people, like, were like, ah! Gecko Cloud, yes, we're in my house. I recommend you rewatch the VOD and listen to me gush about this thing even more. Okay, guys, we're in Hot Topic. We got some Platform 9 3 quarters, some Ghostbusters. Once again, the airport, if you look at the map, still kind of looks like the house. Also, I love this level of gaslighting that's about to occur. Men's room, women's room. Refill needed. Okay, how do I do this again? See if I remember how to do this. We do this, did we get the blood? Okay, I think we already fucked it up. Okay. Ah, there we go. I got my bivg. I knew it was coming, and I still got a little jump scared. And then feeling fine. So now I've taken my pills, and the world is less crazy. Everything's perfect. Wait a minute. I was in the woman's bathroom. Why did the signs change? Even though this is clearly not the woman's bathroom. So, why he did that, I don't know. That's just like some funny gaslighting, I guess. Really fuck with people. Whoop. Although Cackle Cloud, maybe you can enlighten me. Does the women's bathroom usually have blood all over the walls? Is that a problem that women have? Usually there's gross bodily fluids in the men's bathroom too. I just wondering if yours is blood. Also, departed, delayed, cancelled, knassled, knililcad, castlilidid. But don't worry, guys. We're going to Dallas. That plane took off so fucking fast. I do love the outside and the little, like, light on the wing. Like, that's a cool detail. That I don't think most people would notice, so it might be overkill to do that, but... And now, we're gonna do the most reasonable thing to do when you're in a cockpit and there's no pilot here. You start pushing buttons. Begone, Satan! Ah! Yeah, no, I went through a couple of the new updates, updated stuff. All right, and now we're going to do the next most reasonable thing to do when there's no pilot in the cockpit. You jump out of the fucking airplane. And now all the TVs are fogged, are also staticky. All on channel 3 though. Yeah, Kaku Demon and Bifer and I were chatting. Do you remember when you were young, the chokehold that the channel 3 had on us? We had the TV did not work unless you were on channel 3. All right, so we got all the shit, and it's like, oh, buddy, you got to go out there. So I got, no, we're not doing any of the burned out house, even though I love it. I love the burned out house. It's nighttime now. Don't ask me how I just went back, well, like forwards in time, like 12 hours, but. The most mysterious song on the internet. But did you guys hear that they actually solved this song? They now know what band did it. The mystery is no longer the most mysterious song on the internet. They've solved it. I love this song, and to be honest, and yes, I know who it's by. I just like I hate the internet and people on the internet in general because of the weird shit they do. But like tracking down that is just an example of some of the cool stuff that they're able to do. We're in not shell, but hell. Clever. Just a little bit of blood here. It's fine. I do not recommend gas station hot dogs to anybody that wants to, I don't know, survive. You know what's interesting? When I watched a breakdown of the WAD, this slushy machine has a global variable. So you actually, even if you were to like go to the underhalls and come back and everything, this slushy machine still wouldn't work. Who goes out the back door? Anyway, back to the house. Back to the spooky music. But now we have to go into the mirror. We're on channel 3. Okay. And now it's like, you need to go to the gas station. And I'm like, okay, I'll go to the gas station, I suppose. Which vid did you watch? I rewatch Shell VAs all the time. Something weirdly comforting about it. I don't know how to explain it, but it makes the brain happy. Well, I am a lover of these sort of ARG internet mystery things. I was a huge fan of like those Slenderman series that came out in like the early knots. Or late knots, I guess. I loved them so much, and I love watching Sending My Beloved. Well, look how they massacred my boy. Did you know that Marble Hornets released a 5-part series last month? They just did another series. Did we get everything? I thought there was supposed to be a big fight in the regular world before we set out to the final fight here. No. We come here to get the very last item. So, yeah, I loved watching those Slenderman series, which means I love the YouTuber Nightmind, who used to do these full-blown explanation and investigation videos. So watching someone go through that, but Shallow VA went through like the story and the creepiness of it, whereas why am I blanking on his name? Fightfire, who's the bunny guy? the why am I blanking on his name? The Doom got the Doom's YouTuber content creator who has the bunny as his avatar. Why am I fucking blanking on his name? I love how we fully respect the police tape. Hang on, I'm gonna figure it out. Like, I feel bad that I'm forgetting the name. Why is my Windows doing? Okay, there we go. Hang on. Well, no, not Daisy, obviously. I'll find out real quick. Sorry, but this is bothering me now. David X Newton. He did like a the guy who runs Ramp every year. Yeah, so he did like a 5-part breakdown of the WAD. Like, he dives into the coding and everything. And that shit, it was fascinating to me to watch the inner workings and understanding how it works. Now, I do admit, I'm not a huge fan of enemies you can't kill, but also giving you the feedback that you can hurt them. Where's it? Oh, what's this? Let's go inside. Oh, no, guys. It's like, oh, I'm on a beach. Oh, not someone I'm all that familiar with. There's another Doomer in the speedrunning mapping community who does have a bunny avatar, a Raven Desk. Yeah, no, David. He runs Ramp every year. That's who I was thinking of. So, anyway, they're like, oh, God, I'm in the fucking Truman Show? And this is where the update added this little bit here. So, Cacodome and Cloud, you haven't seen this part because this is new to the updated WAD. I touched the staticky TV, and I come back to the house. Guys, I think they're laughing at me. Oh, look. The whole thing was fake. Right? Like, that's not real. That's just a picture. Oh, look. The ball pit. Thanks for bringing the ball pit back. Yeah, updated from the beyond. Right, that's not where the slide is. That is where the slide... Wait, what? What's going on? Oh, I gotta go to the highfalutin house. But does that mean back outside? But how do I get to the highfalutin house from here? The airport. that Shrek. I just got the berserk and punched Shrek to death, so it was fine for me. The gasp. I can't get back to the real world. So this is a new super fun puzzle. Yeah, it's really cool how it keeps fucking with me like this. It's good times. Oh, I got a Mountain Dew can. And some pictures. Oh, there's the map creator and his friend who passed away on a nice little bench here. And the house is gone. That damn Nevinson roll. Now it's not beginning. Yefler Els or rough. And then you would go into Shreddalaloon. And start the whole fucking thing over again. So that's a cool little additional ending, because I heard from David in his video that mirrored Davidson Realty thing was there the whole time, but there was no way to get to it. So, you're saying a Slenderoo? So freaking cursed. Even the music is backwards there, which is great. I love it. But yeah, so the fact that what was I getting on with? Lost my train of thought. Hang on. So yeah, so the fact that was there the whole time, but no way to get to it. I guess part of the update was him just going, while I'm here fixing that bug, maybe I'll just make it there's a way to get to the backwards Davidson Realty. There we go. Nope. Excuse you. I will be exiting now. Unleash the dark file. Run for your life. Now, see, if I make myself invincible, I could eventually kill him. I could eventually fuck him up. Ah! His HP is in the millions. That's why I said I would eventually be able to... Oh, fuck. I would eventually be able to kill him. You think he's still running around in there? Yeah, his health is in the millions. So, theoretically, you could eventually kill him. Now, one thing I do gotta say I love about this is that someone once mentioned is like the WAD is definitely been like Doom-ish, but certainly isn't like Doom in the way that us modern day Doom players play Doom with the monster counts and everything. So they were just like, fuck it. It's a Doom level now. I apparently forgot how to play Doom. Hold the fuck still, would you? And this is where I was like, oh, I fucked up. But if you remember, in the journal, it specifically states, happiness must be fought for. And that's exactly what we're about to do. We are about to fight for our freedom, our happiness. Anybody up in the attic? Sir, no, you need to go. You need to, like, I don't need you up there doing that. No. Go away. Fucking hate this place. I'm sorry to anybody in my chat who likes that aesthetic. I am not one of those people. Can I get it now? Can I get it now? I don't even know if you can get it in this iteration of the house. But can I get it now? I tried so much before. Why won't you give it to me? Oh, I can get it. Whee! Oh, we're off to a good start. Okay, so Caco Demon Cloud, you should know your way out of this. Guide me. How do I get out? You're a super fan, aren't you? Get me out of here. You never got this room in all your playthroughs? Not even once? Well, it's like a 6%, 6 or 7% chance every time you open that door. It's not meant to be something that happens with any sort of frequency. And of course, when Jacksepticeye played the game, it fucking happened to him, and then he got lost in here. And they ended up reloading because he's like, I don't know where I am or how to get out. But again, what you saw me doing, just going out the door and hoping to get it to show up, is exactly what playing World of Warcraft is like. Doing the same thing over and over and over again for a 6% chance of getting the cool pixels. Now, I do believe this maze actually is modeled after the House of Leaves maze. Which is cool. Why, Sean? Why? He don't even play Doom. Well, actually, that's why I think it's actually kind of funny that it did happen to him, because he doesn't play Doom. So he was woefully underprepared. Of all the non-Doom Doomtubers to play in my house, I never did expect Sean Jacksepticeye, but Def Markiplier, but nothing out of him nothing good out of him lately. I do still watch Markiplier stuff, because I am a huge fan of horror games. Oh look, I technically got out. I am a huge fan of horror games, so as a result, I would still watch a lot of this shit. I didn't know I could get a Mancubi down here.
Bunker down. We are now being raided.
Hey, Samurai Mikes. Thanks for the raid. Welcome in, welcome in. First timer here. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't recognize your name. Welcome in. I'm just on the final stretches of this spectacular Doom WAD. you stream Doom 2. I also, as well, on every Monday, Right, and he's got some Doom stuff on there, while his dad and I also has a little Easter egg in Doom 2016 or Eternal. Can't remember, but he's def done Doom on his channel. But you're right, it's funnier when Sean played My House without playing Doom in general. Yeah, Samurai, what were you doing this evening? Were you just playing regular Doom 2, or were you doing some mods or custom mods? What were you doing this evening? Okay, so now we're gonna go outside against my better judgment. First, you want everything to infight. And then die. That's you want everything to infight, and then you die. I don't think they can open doors. Outside is outside? Just classic Doom 2? Is it your first time playing Doom 2? Not a very good trick-or-treaters, to be honest. They don't even freaking knock. God, have you guys ever seen Jehovah's Witness get so aggressive? Fine, I'll take the watchtower. Jesus Christ. Beat Doom 1, Doom 2. Well then, Mike, you are on your way. You are on your way to exploring the wonderful world of modded Doom. I'm actually kind of jealous that you get to experience that now. Oh my god, I forgot I had the BFG. I don't usually get the BFG when I play this mod. I forgot, I'm sorry. And then I died. Yesterday, you streamed Nuclear Nightmare and Subterror. Well, I would 150% recommend not doing that. I would 150% recommend this WAD, which is myhouse.wad. I would also recommend my second favorite Doom WAD, which is Going Down. I very, very much enjoy Going Down. I still think it's minus this WAD, which is not really a WAD, depending on how you want to look at it. I look at Going Down as like my favorite. You seen Doom mods before? Well, then you get in. You have infinite Doom content now. I've been streaming Doom for literal years, and the community is too burnt out and won't stop making new levels. They won't let me free. They won't let me leave. They keep making new shit. I ran in a zigzag pattern for 15 hours on a WAD last month. Okay? 15 hours in a single level doing nothing but running in zigzags. It'd be cool if I make my own Doom game. I do not have the self-confidence to do such a silly thing. I would love to make a Doom level, but frankly, if I did make a Doom level, it'd be too much like this level. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work if you want to make it good anyway. If you don't care about it being good, it's actually really easy. Fuck. We're gonna have to do a pussy save because I'm going into this with 6% health. There are a tutorial of it. Oh no, there's a tutorial, like the actual like construction part is not what concerns me. It's making a fun, well-balanced map that I don't have the confidence in. Excuse me, everybody. Thank you. Pardon me. Out the way. I need a slushie. Beautiful. I'm at 200% now. I'm sorry. I've ruined the hype. Yay, more goodies. Do you think they're just mad about the customer service? Alright, I have to get out this door somehow. And now we do the secret weapon of every Doom player, the circle strafe. Yeah, the gas prices. They finally just lost their shit at the gas prices. I can't see what's going on, but I know shit's happening. POV, average customer service job. Ow. They're all chatting Karens. Oh, my wife got to experience, like, a type of Karen that you often hear about, but I don't think I've ever seen in the wild. My wife works in retail and works at a store that sells, like, gotta get rid of the paint elementals? Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Leave them there. Works at a place that sells, like, Halloween decorations. And not even just your run-of-the-mill decorations, like some cool animatronics and shit. And my wife had a customer. I don't think he said it to her, but said it to one of her, one of the other employees. Like, oh shit. You guys realize you're promoting devil worship with these decorations, right? Like, I had heard of religious Karen, but I'd never personally experienced religious Karen. You know, and like, I don't know, like, has anybody ever looked at, like, an inflatable pumpkin and gone, I've seen the inflatable pumpkin and going, that's it, I worship Satan now. If Halloween is just celebrating Halloween is devil worship, well then, put the mark of the beast on my forehead. We're going in raw. Is she working for Home Goods? Because I see that shit all the time when I'm out looking for home decor. No, she doesn't. Well, any of the stores, I should say, including that. I mean, if anything, I feel that Halloween doesn't promote devil worship. Instead of me going out and joining my typical cult meeting, I'm out trick or treating instead. So, frankly, Halloween is taking me away from the cult. As a spooky person, I get told that shit to my face. It's very annoying. I'm going to start biting them about biting them. Are you going to start biting customers? Because if you do, you need to like film that. I need to see customers getting bit for saying dumb shit. That'd be hilarious to me. Well, that's what Cacodemon is doing. I can't yet spew fireballs, so that's all I got. I think I need another slushie. I'm not working retail. I'm a back-end desk jockey. But you've been to a retail place, and that's bad enough. Woohoo! Drugs. All is quiet. When I go back that way, I may not be. Did I fight for my happiness good enough yet, guys? Well, there's somebody still here. Are you keeping up with this alien stream? Am I missing out on something? Oh, and then finally, after long last... and I have Doggo! Doggy's here! And thus ending the event, I would say, of my house. Again, like, if you go back to the his stream, sorry, so excited about my house. My ADD is off the rails right now. Chilling in the ocean. Like, I do got, like, if you guys want to go back on my YouTube VOD and, like, at this stream and just hear me gush about the design choices in this game, or this WAD, that's really what just... this WAD showed me just how far you can push the Doom engine in GZ Doom, and nobody was taking advantage of a lot of the things that were shown off in this WAD. Like, and to put on top of it this sort of ARG element where he's posting in the forums. There's a OneDrive with files and a journal and everything. And then to come in here and watch as reality breaks down, and sometimes in ways only a Doom player understands and appreciates. Like, this was an absolutely fantastic piece of work. And to this day, I still think is the most well-designed Doom WAD I've ever played. It's not a slaughter map. It's not like a Doom map, right? This is a way more narrative than it is a Doom map. And if you want to talk to me about like my favorite Doom maps, I still say Going Down is probably the most fun I've ever had. Just plain Doom. But no, I absolutely loved this WAD. I still love watching people play through it. I still love watching videos about it and the technical stuff behind it and the theories behind it. Because there's implications that the map maker is dead. It wasn't just his friend that died. He's actually dead as well, which makes this update really funny. He came back from the grave and just. I dislike this map. Hey, Grapes. I dislike this map because every time I mention I do Doom stuff, people who don't know Doom go, "Ooh, do you like my house?" Right, like you're so curious about that. Well, he had to do an update because Z Doom, the most recent versions of Z Doom actually break this map. The map didn't work anymore. So, like, he had to update it. But it's just like, in universe, that means this dude came up out of his grave, typed some shit in Doom Builder, went back into the grave, poured the dirt back over himself. That's great. I love it. GZ Doom pissed him off so bad he had to come back and kick its ass. I do empathize with you, Grapes. It does suck when there's like only like one or two things that like a fandom gets known for. So it's like if you mention you're part of that fandom, people are just like, oh, so you like blah, right? Or you must know blah. Right, like it gets frustrating. Like, oh, I love horror games. Oh, have you played Amnesia? Everybody in the horror community has played fucking Amnesia. If they haven't, they're Gen Z, and the game was too old and they didn't know that it existed. There's the only people who haven't played Amnesia who's a member of the horror community. Stop asking me about Amnesia. Right? For me, you get Scythe or Blood. And I've played neither of those. I've never played Scythe or Blood. Kako, have you played Scythe or Blood? I guess I do that too, though, on a some level, because someone be like, "Oh, I played Doom." I'm like, "Have you played Going Down?" Like, have you played Going Down? And it's really just because it's like my favorite WAD. Like, I wouldn't throw somebody who's new to Doom into this, honestly. This WAD here, as much as I love it. But we're just gonna stare at Doggo. But I definitely like recommend Going Down to just about everybody. But no, like, I'm actually kind of surprised that this map alone didn't cause some sort of renaissance with Doom map making. But I do believe the Doom community is still super into just shooting shit. Because, like, Junk Food 4 came out, like, a year after this. If it wasn't a T2 map, it might have. No, but no, I'm kind of surprised I don't see more shit like this now. This kind of ARG, unfiction type stuff is my favorite thing in the world to experience on the internet. So I kind of wish there were more of this going around. But I know the Doom community likes to blow shit up and themselves up with rocket launchers. That's my favorite move. You should play Tugers 36 when it goes final. Well, people keep trying to make me making me play Poogers. I don't know why, but they're pretty fucking adamant about it. I don't know anything about it. I just know that obviously there's some sort of brutal shit in it. Otherwise, they wouldn't be asking me to play it. Lucky Eddie only asks me to play stuff when he wants me to suffer. Poogers was the first set. Tugers is the second. No. Well, no. I can't play Tugers. I have to play Poogers first. It's not so much brutal. It's more like mole-breaking maps. I'm not playing Tugers without playing Poogers. No, but they specifically want me to play Poogers map 29. That's what they keep. Like, do you want to play Poogers map 29? You should play Poogers map 29. When Lucky Eddie hears somebody plays Doom, he's like, "Did you play Poogers map 29?" The Lucky Eddie only wishes for me to suffer. That's the joke. When I was just a wee little Doom player, brand new to the Doom community, we talked about this on my anniversary stream last week. I'm playing Sunlust. Sunlust is like the second megawatt I'm streaming. And Lucky Eddie comes into my chat. And he's like, "Are you pistol starting these levels?" I had never pistol started a Doom WAD in my life. I was always a continuous player. I didn't even know anything about this pistol starting shit. He comes in, doesn't even say hello. He's like, "Are you pistol starting? Are you pistol starting?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "Well, then you should be pistol starting." To paraphrase, he was basically like, "You are not a man if you are not pistol starting. You don't deserve to exist if you are not pistol starting." And me, the little Doom nublet I am, gave into peer pressure and started pistol starting Sunlust when it was like the second megawatt I was streaming. I had no idea what I was getting into. I suffered for months. And the worst part is, Lucky Eddie never came back. He dropped in my stream, ruined my life, and then left. And I didn't see him again for the rest of the time I played Sunlust. I did, like, he never came into my stream again, except for like 2 years later was the last time. It's my favorite story. I love telling this story. How Lucky Eddie came in, ruined my life, and then never came back. He really did sabotage you in the rudest way possible. And didn't even come back to check his work. No, so every now and then he would pop into my stream. I don't even think he remembered who I was. And I was like, and I recognized his name. I was like, "You son of a bitch." And he'd be there like, "What did I do?" And I'm like, "You are my nemesis." And now he's trying to make me play Poogers Map 29. Like, that's what I'm dealing with right now. Enriched your life. Well, what I will say, and I've told him this, and I've told anybody who I do tell this story to, like, in the end, I'm glad he did it, because I am better at Doom for it. Like, I was not horrible at Doom. I'd played a bunch of Doom. I just didn't realize how fucking sick the Doom community was. Y'all got problems. So playing Sunlust, I didn't know what it was. But I'd heard of it. I won't even pistol start Sunlust now. We'll play on Hurt Me Plenty. I ain't messing with that. Well, that's what I mean. So I didn't pistol start like any megawatts up to that point in my life. I didn't even pistol start Doom 2. I played Doom 2 continuous all the way through. And then I end up pistol starting fucking Sunlust of all things. But I'm glad he did it because I was better at Doom for it. And then after that, I've just done increasingly more difficult and stupid Doom shit. I played Occupluck and finished it blind. I did look up. Coincident made like 60 fucking videos on how to play and get past parts of Occupluck. I watched none of them. I suffered through that shit blind for like 4 months. But you know what? I did it. I did it. And now I feel invincible. Nothing can stop me now. Epitome of grinding my teeth whilst doing the task. I apparently have no self-respect. I was willingly getting like dying over and over and over again. There's something about Doom though that I still find so therapeutic, even more than Dark Souls. I can just keep dying over and over and over and over again, and I just don't care. I apparently just enjoy dying. That's just how it is. So this is where we're going to leave the final Doom Mod Monday of Terrortober. So we have one stream left in Terrortober. I will not be streaming on Halloween. I have kids, and I intend to sit outside and scare the shit out of trick-or-treaters. That's my plan. So we have one stream left. And Kako, Demon Cloud, I was looking at playing Soma. At least starting Soma. But it's still $33 on Steam, and I'm a cheap son of a bitch. But luckily it went on sale today. I bought it for $6. So we're gonna play Soma on Thursday. If you're able to show up for that. So, the final Terrortober stream will be Soma, so keep an eye out for that. But then next Monday, we will be back to typical Doom. And I think I'm going to, after playing Junk Food 4 for like the entire year and suffering through that nonsense, we're going to go ahead and just do some Ramp 2025. We're going to do some Ramp 2025. We're going to have a good time. We're just going to relax and do some community-made maps. I can't wait to see what the Doom community has come up with. So that's the plan. So if you're interested in spooky shit, show up this coming Thursday. But if you're only here for Doom, don't worry. Next week, we're back into the normal Doom grind with Ramp 2025. But with that, I want to thank everybody who showed up this evening. I really, really appreciate it. This is my favorite WAD. I love sharing it with people. I'd say in another year or two, I'm going to replay the damn thing again and just talk about it again because I love it so much. But thanks everybody who popped in. So thanks Kako Demon, Bitefire, Grapes, Samurai Mikes for the raid, Eody, and anybody else who's popped in and out of the stream, Loser Corner. Anybody else who's popped in and out of the stream, I see you and appreciate you and love you. If you're not already following the stream, please consider doing so. You should probably get some work done. No. It's not time for work, damn it. But with that, you all have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Good night. I still want that house. That is a beautiful fucking house. It's got 3 bathrooms and like 60 bedrooms. Again, my house isn't bad, but I don't have that many bathrooms. I should put another bathroom in my house. Can't possibly be that expensive, right? Good night, guys.